I had a few of my NFTs sell on the Crypto.com platform, and I wanted to reallocate some of those profits into Upland to keep those stacks thick and healthy. It's only $30 though, so I could just go in and I could buy the UPX outright, right from the top of the page there, and go from there. But, do I really need the UPX right this second? Is it a necessity right now? And, well, if I don't need it right now, is there a smarter way to invest our USD to get more UPX? Hey there, John Henry here, ssftg. Welcome to the video. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome my friend. I hope to earn your like and subscription today. Whenever I want to put cash into Upland, regardless of how much, doesn't matter how much, the first thing I have to ask myself is, do I need it now, right? Is it now necessary, or can I wait a little while? If the answer is, I can wait, then of course, how long is the next question? And for me, I like pretty quick turnarounds. I don't like having to wait for ages to get a flip going, but I also don't mind waiting, a little bit of time in order to get the most profit out of it as well. So we've got to find that little bit of a middle ground. For this, I'm going to use Detroit, if you couldn't tell by hovering over top of it. It has a ton of daily volume with both USD and UPX, and it's a great focus for a smaller investment like this. I know that the floor in Detroit, if we click this little building here, is usually, around the lower $3 mark. And around that lower $3 range is generally where it's been over the last couple weeks or so since it launched. Over the weekend, it did pump up close to the $4 mark as more people were home and able to play, but now it seems like it's kind of more back into the normal range of things. As far as the UPX floor, generally speaking, the UPX floor in Detroit is around the 4,500 area to 5,500 area. At the moment, if we look at Detroit, there is a few of them that are dove underneath like 4,250, but that's obviously just an UPX grab to flip quick. It'll go relatively quickly. I'd be surprised if it's already there. But then we've got 4,590 after that, 4,600. So kind of back into that 4,500, 4,600 range again, normal. Now, of course, the lower the USD value, the better, and the higher the UPX value, the better, because that's just more profit in my pocket, right? That's always a good thing. In this case, flipping the floor on the size, right? The size of the properties, in this case, 32, 31, 17, 40, it's not going to matter as much because we're flipping the floor. We're not buying it based on a good value play. All of these are going to be likely not very good value plays. They're 200-300% markups anyway. But the idea here is that we're going to be flipping between the USD floor to the UPX floor. We're utilizing the in-game economy to generate more income, basically, to effectively grow our investment almost immediately. Now, I say almost immediately. It is going to take time to flip some of these properties rather. You can tell where my mind is. But looking at some of these, $3.20. If we took $3.20, 3,200, remember, there is a 5% fee. So $3.20 times 1.05 is $3.36. If we sold that, get the other one out of the way at $4,250, and we'll just look at $4,500. So if we sell that for a difference of $4.50, that's $1.14 less the 5% again. You're looking at about $1 increase. That's about 20% right out of the gates for doing nothing. Now, that said, I do still want to pay attention to the size of the properties a little bit. If they don't flip immediately, I want to make sure that I'm buying properties that are actually still going to be, justifiably earning enough. But generally, the idea here is to go quick flip mode and get these things sold. So let's go through. Let's see, I've got about, $29.70 is how much everything's sold for. So I've got my little notepad here ready to rock and roll, and let's see what we can make work out of this. So right now, the floor is $3.20. This is 31, 32. This is 40, 43. These are all actually pretty good here. So let's start buying the floor. We'll go in $3.20, and remember, 336. So we'll go in 336. I do have a little bit of Tilia balance, but I'm saving that for something else. I'm going to use my crypto card for the purchase. 336 minus $3.36. There we go. And this was for 517 Fernhill Street. There we go. Perfect. Let's go to the next one. This is 5568 Mitchell Street. This is another 336. Let's buy this one. And let's go down, use the correct card. 336 again, minus 336. This is for 5568 Mitchell Street. There we go. Let's see here. 333 for a 40. That one's okay. Let's do this one. You can buy this one as well. 333. It's actually 349. So we'll go in 349. We'll use the right one. Minus 349, and this is for 18086 Fairport Street. Keep going through the list and keep stacking these ones here. Now let's give this list a little bit of a refresh. Let's use the top one, and then we'll flip it again and see if that changes anything. We obviously have bought a few of these already. Let's see here. 37, we've got a 43. That's not a bad price. $3.62. Let's buy this one. Oops, gotta pick it first. $3.62. 62 cents at 17337 Asbury Park. Perfect. Let's do a quick check. Where are we at here? We've got 29.70 minus 336. 336, 349, and 362. So we've got about $15 left. Let's see what other kind of properties we can find here. Let's see, 37. I'd rather have this one. So you can see, I know I was saying UP squared doesn't matter, but I'm still going to focus on the bigger ones if possible. 367 for this. 8055 Marlowe, whoops, Street. Get the calculator. Minus 367. Got about $12 left. Good. Let's keep going. Refresh the list. 348, but the size is small. We could buy this one. See, and this is the difference. $3.50 for 42 or $3.48 for 30. I'd rather buy this one. So let's go into this one. This is 350. I guess it is 350. Okay. 350. Let's buy this one. It's going to be 367. Minus 367. $853 left. This is 8129 Water Street. Perfect. We bought that guy right there. Let's keep going through the list. Give it another refresh. Got about two or probably not, and we're not going to get three properties in there, not unless we get some crazy lucky lowball one in there. 30s, 34s, 32s, see 47. Now that one, I don't mind going a little bit higher. 369, it's going to be 387. So 387 minus 387. And we've got 466 left. 13014 East Canfield Street. And we'll be able to fit one more inside here. Give the list one more refresh. 34s, 30s, 32s, 46 for 370. Sure, that one's not too bad either. $3.88 minus 388. Now, again, I know that means that I'm going to be making a little bit less UPX, but if these properties don't sell immediately, they're going to be earning me a little bit to cover the difference, right? So that's kind of the mentality here. 8128 Water Street. Okay, perfect. So we've got all of these all taken care of now. We'll minus 388 from that, meaning that we've got 78 cents left. So out of 78 cents, we're not really going to be able to do anything. So that pretty much covers the whole bit here. Now, what we've got to do is we've got to wait for these properties to settle, and then we can go back through and relist them at the floor. Now, obviously, I just bought up the floor a little bit, so that's going to modify the pricing here a little bit in Detroit. But let's go into the floor on the UPX side of things. 4250 is the active floor, and I'm going to place mine at 4500. We could even go in and buy this one at 4250 to make sure ours is on the bottom. But 4500 is what I'm going to target on all of these, and that's what I'm going to list them for sale at. So if we go through that and we look at the difference, right? 336 after fees. Now, if I list them at 4,500 times, times 0.95, that'll take the 5% off, 4275. So 4275, even on the worst case, 388, which is 3880, that's still 400 UPX gain on that one. It's like 40 cents. So we're gaining 40 cents for nothing, basically for free. And we did that over the course of all of the $30. So let's see if we can flip these and see what this turns into. All right, so now we got to go back through and we've got to list all these bad boys. So 317, and sometimes this will happen. You'll notice that when I go to it, it's not actually showing up as mine. This is one of those glitches where in the middle of purchasing it and not purchasing it, it's not showing up properly. Sometimes you have to reload the page and that will fix it. Other times you have to close Upland, reload it all, and then you're good from there. But either way, that's kind of the fix here. So let's get this fixed, and then we'll go through and we'll list all these properties for sale. Okay, there we go. Now these things are starting to get updated. So now that we've got them all on the list, let's start getting these listed for sale. We'll set these for 4,500. offer that one for sale, and start going through the list here. What's the next one? 5568. 5568. That one is goods. 4,500. Perfect. 18086. Sell that one. 4,500. And again, you can see that after they sell, I'll get $42.75. So I know that on all of them, I spent less than $4. The most was $38.80, or $3,880, or $3.88. Remember, UPX to USD. So I already know that these are all going to be profitable. But 18,086, 17,3. Okay, good. Thank you for coming up, because that was going to confuse me. We'll go in here, list this one for 4,500. Good. 8055. Get that listed for 4,500. 8129. 4,500. Two more. The next one is 13014. Good. And 8128. Now, one thing that you can do to double check to make sure that you didn't get some crazy deal or something is to double check the collections of these, just to make sure that you didn't snag something you don't really actually want to sell at 4,500. But the chances of that happening are not very high, so we might as well just get all these listed. Now, remember, we went through and we bought all of these properties for the maximum $388. But going through, and I did add them all to my spreadsheet, we spent a total between all of these of $28,920. If we sell all of them at $4,500, and remember it's $42.75 after the fees and everything, so we will make $34,200. Now, if we look at the difference between that, $34,200 is the difference if they all sell at $4,500 less the 5% fees, and we spent $28,920, so minus $28,920. So it's $5,000. Actually, you can see one just sold. My UPX value just went up. $5,280 is how much we've gained out of that, which is basically $5.28. So $5.28 on a 20. What did we spend? $28.92. We effectively increased our value by almost 20%, 18.25%, just by going this route, and we've already got properties selling. Right, that's the crazy thing. Like, if we look at this list, there's my 4,500s. I'm certainly not alone, but like I said, we knew that one of them already sold, and you can see mine are a way better value than the rest because we focused on size too. All the other ones are low 30s. Mine are in the mid 40s. Mine are obviously going to be relatively appealing to try to get to go flipping, and that's why that works out so nicely. It's one of my absolute favorite ways to get an UPX flow going while utilizing the in-game economy. So basically, instead of going in and buying $30 worth of UPX, right, we went in and we bought about $29 worth of properties, and we're selling them into UPX currently, which is going to take a little bit of time, but I'm the floor price, so it's probably not going to take very long, realistically. And once those start selling, we will have effectively turned that $28 or $29 investment and gained almost 20% on it just by using the in-game economy. And that's why I love this approach. Absolutely one of my favorites. And hopefully this shows you how easy it is, right? I mean, it's ridiculously easy to get this, get involved in the Upland economy, buying, and there's another one that just sold, to get them going. And seriously, it's that easy just to get a 20% ROI like that. Amazing. That's going to do it for this one. Of course, if you have any questions, topics for videos, thoughts, or anything else, drop them in the comments below. I always love hearing from you all. Hopefully we can get these properties sold, we can get that nice profit, we can get rocking and rolling here. We're already over 200,000. We've already sold 2 properties out of the list. Got a few more to go. As always, enjoy, rest up, drop those in the comments below. I always love hearing from you, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.